Okay, so now, Ginny, we're going to look at the possibilities of what you might, look at the possibilities of what your genotype may look like. Your genotype means your genetic makeup. So first off, we're going to look at possibility B. There's a 75% chance that your genotype is capital A, meaning that you'd have no trace of the disease on your genome. Your genome was completely free from ocular albinism. However, on this side, this is possibility A. There's roughly a 25% chance of this happening. You are a carrier. You get the trait from your mother. You are a carrier of the disease. And I'm going to let Palin explain exactly what that means and your outcomes for what your children are going to look like.
Well, if possibility A were the case, then you would pass on one of your dominant and one of your recessive genes, and your husband would pass out one of his recessive genes. Well, if that's the case, then there's a 25% chance of your child being a carrier. There's a 50% chance of your child being having the condition of ocular albinism, and there's a 25% chance that your child will not have the disease at all. If possibility B is the case, then your child it's 100% sure that your child will not have ocular albinism. They could be a carrier, but they will not be affected by this. So you have a 50% chance of them being a carrier, and you have a 50% chance of them being homozygous dominant, which means none of them will have it either way.
But all your daughters in this case will be carriers and will carry the gene, and will have the possibility of giving it up if possible. Possibility B were to occur. And now we're going to look at this. And if you were to have 4 children, there's a 50% chance that 2 girls. There's a 25% chance that 2 girls would have the disease, because as you can see, the girls, XX means a girl. So out of the 2 girls, there's a 25% chance, there's a 50% chance that one would be a girl. Multiply that by 50% chance that another would be a girl, and that is 25% chance that 2 girls would have it. There is still, if you just have 1 boy, there is just going to be a 50% chance, because out of the boys, 50% have it. And there you have it. I hope this gives you some closure, and you make a decision.
We trust you to make that decision, whichever one is best for you. So we hope that we have informed you well enough to make the decision for yourself. Thank you for coming to the St. Antoine Clinic.